The project was for a school short film. And when you have a short film, they usually give you a challenge. Sometimes they'll give you what the subject should be of the film. Sometimes they give you characters that should be in it, like names or outfits for certain characters. And for this film, the challenge was you can only have 3 lines in the whole movie. So I was the main actor, and I was also, I guess, co-directing, but not behind the camera.
On DEADMAN, I was the co-director alongside Dylan, and I was also the cinematographer. So while he was in front of the camera trying to direct the other actors, I guess I was trying to direct him while he did that.
Some of the biggest challenges with doing DEADMAN was, I would say, definitely the set, because we had to take everything out of our garage for about a week or over a week. And then we had to fill the entire floor with leaves. We had to put tarps all around the walls to make it look like we were outside.
So we decided to put the set in the garage because we wanted to avoid the look that a lot of other student films have, where they just go somewhere cheap and available, and that's usually the woods. So that's one of the reasons. But we obviously know that shooting an outdoor set inside in our garage also has a cheesy look to it. So another reason was we wanted to make sure the environment was consistent. Like, for example, we only had one light set up in the entire studio set. It was just a bright incandescent light with an umbrella to help diffuse it, to help simulate moonlight.
I played a couple zombies. I was one that got hit in the head with a brick. I got hit in the head with a cross for another one of my roles as a second zombie, and the mask I wore for that was like super tight and constricting, but yeah. And then I was also a couple of the arms that came out of the wall and went into the shirt pocket. I provided all the tombstones too. A few of the props, like the cross and the smoke machine, kind of just helped out in like that area as well.
And help sell the look that this is just outside, we wanted to coat the whole floor with leaves. Luckily, this was the very beginning of winter. It wasn't even fall anymore. And we didn't really know what to do. We were kind of stumped as far as how we were going to make a convincing outdoor set inside of our garage. And luckily, just one of our neighbors happened to have 20 huge bags of leaves that they just raked off their lawn. So, one night at like 2 a.m., we just went over with a cart and a dolly, and we just stole as many bags of leaves as possible.
Colin was nice enough to give us a bunch of fake tombs that he had for Halloween decorations. So we used that to make it look more like a cemetery. And he also lended us some smoke machines that we had pumping constantly, which, when you breathe in enough of it, you start sneezing out this black stuff. And it was pretty bad. It was rough.
After I got hit in the head with the brick, I was laying on the floor, and like this was like winter time, so it was super cold outside in this garage, and I was wearing clothes that didn't really fit me, so I was just like freezing cold. I don't even think I had shoes on either, and this fake blood was covered in me, and that stuff was stored in the garage, I think, too. So it was super cold, and it was just all over me, and I was freezing the entire time. I had to lay there for like 40 minutes. It was great.
So one of our biggest inspirations for making DEADMAN was Sam Raimi's Evil Dead franchise. I mean, we took half the name from it. We really wanted to try our hand at practical effects, kind of like how he did. We, obviously we built the set, we built props like a wooden wall, we built a coffin, and we even tried to puppeteer skeletons. I mean, we had one stand up and try to walk towards the camera and, reach out towards Dylan, open their mouth, turn their head.
There's parts of this movie where I'm just like pouring blood on myself. And this is also another nod to Evil Dead, especially the second one, when gallons of blood go shooting through the wall. We wanted to do something kind of like that. but a little more doable, I guess, for our situation. So what we did is we put a cantaloupe into a mask, filled the cantaloupe with blood, held it over my head and squeezed it, and all the blood just came dripping down. And so I'm just covered in it, and everything takes longer than you'd expect because it's just two people at this point, Ryan and myself, and we have to shoot all this stuff, and I'm covered in blood. I can't touch the camera. So that was a big challenge.
I would do DEADMAN again. It was pretty fun, but I just wish it was a little bit warmer when we were doing it, so it wasn't freezing.
The entire initial idea for the entire film entirely came from the single shot of just hitting someone with a brick. For some reason, we wanted to try to make a brick that looked somewhat realistic, and we just wanted to like hit someone with it. I don't know why, but we just thought that would be the funniest idea for a movie, and the entire concept and plot around it, the zombies and everything about that, was entirely just an excuse to hit someone with a fake brick.
The story of DEADMAN changed a ton from draft 1 of the script and storyboard to what we finally got. The original draft, I believe it was only about a page of storyboards, and it was a much different story of somebody coming to a cemetery, a monster coming out grabbing his foot, and basically he runs away and the movie ends. But the version that we had is very different and involves a lot more blood, and I think it turned out a lot better as well.